Hey my little sunflowers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Max, and today we're going to be playing Animal Crossing, and I'm going to be building the area of Kyoto on my island, which I'm really excited about. So, if you've seen my other island building videos about my Japanese-inspired island, you'll know that basically I'm trying to recreate areas on my island inspired by Japan. So I have a little area for Tokyo, I have a little area for Numazu, and so here is going to be the little area for Kyoto. And I've never actually been to Kyoto, but obviously I know a lot about it. It's one of the places that I want to visit most when we go, hopefully in 2022. It's kind of known for being like historical Japan. Obviously it is a big city and there are like a lot of modernized areas with like skyscrapers and stuff, but a lot of the old streets and the townhouses have been preserved, and because of this it is very, very busy. And you may also have heard of the famous Fushimi Inari shrine, which is the shrine that kind of starts at the base of a mountain, and then it has all of these like red torii gates like going up the mountain. I think if you're just a regular tourist and you visit Kyoto, like you're probably likely to go there and get a picture with the torii gates. We were meant to visit when we went in 2019, but on the day that we were meant to go, Jay, my wife, wasn't feeling very well, and it was the last day that we had our like JR pass, which is like this ticket that you can use to go on the Shinkansen, because the bullet train, because normally those tickets are really, really expensive, and the JR pass basically allows you to get on the bullet trains and also use like other trains all around the country. Basically it saves you a heck of a lot of money, and it was the last day that we could use it, so we had to miss out, unfortunately. But I'm excited because I know we'll be able to go when we go to Japan next. So, like with the beginning of me building Tokyo, a lot of this was cliff building, and we've cut quite a lot of that out because it's quite boring to watch. But essentially I'm making this little street. There's a famous street in Kyoto that has this wonderful view of a pagoda by it. Hold on, I just need to check what the pagoda's called. Okay, so I found the name of the pagoda. It's the Yasukanoto Pagoda, or it's also known as the Hokkanji Temple, and we'll insert a picture here so that you know kind of what I'm referencing, what I'm trying to recreate. And basically it's this kind of historic looking street with the pagoda right at the back, and it's kind of in the far... It's far away, so I'm trying to do kind of like a perspective thing here with this street. And it took me a while to decide what design code I wanted to use on the path, because I liked this one, but it kind of looked a bit too modern, I guess, for what I was going for. So I decided to switch it out and try a different path, and I like that a lot better. I've kind of got this like gravel path on the sides, and then this like darker stone path in the middle. I think it looks really good. I've honestly used this gravel design and the other stone design so much on my island already. It's what I use on the little circles that you kind of see dotted around my island, circle paths. So clearly I like these designs a lot. And always you can check my description box for any design codes that I use on my island. The most recent video on my channel will have the most recent design codes that I'm using, as well as past codes that I've used on Konpeitō before. And in terms of like my old kidcore videos, if you go and check out my Purin Bay walkthrough video, which is the last video I did on Purinbei, you can check out all the kid core codes that I used back then. So yeah. So it's like pretty self-explanatory what I'm doing, and here I'm just carving a space for some villager houses to go, because I want the villager houses to represent obviously the houses on the street on the real street. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm just carving out some space here for some villager houses so that it kind of looks like a residential street. I'm using Chester, Genji, Kabuki and Blanche's houses because they're the ones that I have on my own that most fit this kind of area, because the other villagers that I have red houses, or Pinky's house is pink and yellow, and Drago's house is green and yellow. So they didn't really fit the kind of colour theme that I was going for here. Which is fine. I had enough houses to kind of make it work, so I ain't too mad. So basically, to kind of create the perspective and the idea of like this street, I'm doing 2 houses on either side, or 1 house on each side, on the first level, and then I'm putting houses on the second level as well, and the pagoda will be right at the back, so that when you kind of stand at the end of the street, it looks like it's like far in the distance, and it looks really cool. I'm excited for you guys to see the whole full product the whole full how it turns out. So in other news, is anybody else as excited as me for the Sanrio update? Hello? Oh my god. So my old island was called Purinbei, and they've decided to implement the Sanrio villagers after I reset my island. This is homophobia. Truly homophobia. I cannot believe it. I just want my boy Marty, and honestly, I'm probably going to have him on my island, even if he doesn't fit my theme. Like, I don't care. He's my boy. Pom Pom Purin is my favourite, and I'm also probably going to have Toby on my island as well, because his house is kind of Japanese themed, and his items are so cute and they go so well with kind of what I want to do. And I've decided that I am gonna try and build a replica of Sanrio Land on my island, which is basically more well known as the Hello Kitty theme park, even though it's not just Hello Kitty that's there. Me and Jay went when we went to Japan in 2019, and it was so cute. It's mostly aimed for kids, I'm not gonna lie, but I am a big kid, so I really enjoyed it. It's so cute. And you know, I think there's nothing wrong with enjoying cute things as adults. You know, people try and like shame you for it and say that it's weird and that you should grow up and blah blah blah, but like honestly, who cares what people think? You know, if it makes you happy and if you enjoy it and you're not hurting anyone, you know, what's wrong with it? You know? That's how I feel about cute stuff like Sanrio and Animal Crossing. Basically, my reasoning is I want to recreate Sanrio Land purely because of one of the little Twin Stars items that you can get. It's the star-shaped little cloud machine. There's an area in the little Twin Stars section in Sanrio Land where you can go and like spin the cloud machine, and then it makes like an animal out of clouds. And it's so funny because Jay and I are always joking that they're a cat person and I'm a dog person. And so when we did the cloud machine, they got a cat and I got a dog. And it was like, I don't know, it felt like a sign or something. It was really cute. And yeah, looking at the item in the game, in the trailer, like, made me low-key really emotional, because I was like, Oh my god. Because it was one of the best parts of going to Japan for me. So I'm so excited to be able to recreate it on my island. So basically what I've done here is to kind of bulk out the street area a bit. I'm using the Zen fencing and some other kind of street looking items to recreate what it might look like. Just all the way up to the end. I was wondering about having the pagoda kind of on the top, the second level, but I realised I like how it looks better on the ground level. So I put it in the middle, and I basically just played around with the furniture at the end, and I think it looks really good. I'll probably put some steps kind of going up onto the second level somewhere around, probably not on the street because I think it would disrupt kind of what we've got going, but definitely up to the second level because I'm thinking of having my shop kind of around here as well. So yeah, I think we're basically almost done. Just some little final touches. I really struggled with this bike here. It took me forever to get it in the position that I wanted it to go in. Forever fiddling around with it and trying to get it to go where I want it to go. I'm just doing some final touches. I will be decorating around the houses and on the top level in a separate video, so please look forward to that. But for now, I'm just laying down the path so it doesn't look like empty where the houses are, because obviously the street is so heavily decorated. I think if the houses just had grass in front of them, they'd look kind of sad and empty, so I'm just laying those down, and then I'll be decorating around the houses and up on the top level, probably in my next video. So yeah. Forgot to fill in that little square before I placed Genji's house there, so just quickly filling that in so it doesn't look out of place. I also decided here next to Chester's house that I wanted to have a cherry blossom tree. You'll see in a minute, so obviously before I time travelled to spring, and I time travelled further into cherry blossom season because I kind of wanted to build my island while it was in the season that I wanted it to stay in, just so that I could imagine all of the like cherry blossom trees looking cute and stuff. So that's what I decided to do. And these blossom lanterns are so cute. I kept time travelling back and forth to order. I think I ordered like 20 of them because they are so cute. Just to add some height and some like foliage here. Obviously there wasn't enough space to plant a tree, but there was definitely enough space to put the cherry blossom branches up here. And actually on the street itself, on one of the houses, they have like these pink flowers that kind of come over the fence. So I thought the cherry blossom branches would look particularly good in that spot, just to add a little bit of spice to it, I guess. This is one of those builds that took me absolutely ages because I was fiddling around with all sorts of positioning and where I wanted things to go, and I was like, it took me forever to do, but it's turned out to be probably my favourite area on my island so far, just because it looks so good. I'm not particularly good with perspective things. I think there are some people in the AC community who have done like incredible things with like perspective and kind of forced view stuff. I think this is very basic level perspective and forced view, but I'm so happy with it, and I think it's about the level that I can achieve. But I'm really pleased. I think it turned out really cute. And here we are, the final product. I've done a couple of views here. I've done it kind of at sunset and also at night, so you can enjoy kind of two sides of what it looks like. And yeah, so here we are. What do you guys think? I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and I hope you guys like it too. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. I hope that you stay safe, that you're kind to yourselves, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!